What's up, Maple family? My name's Corbin. I got Brian here today, man. We're gonna break down a sneak preview of 10 of the 20 trees that are dropping at 10 a.m. But this video is airing at 9 a.m.
That's right, man. We're always trying to bring the heat for you guys. This is our 10 at 10 lineup for April 7th, 2026. This is the week leading up to the open house. Man, guys, get excited about that because we got a ton of maples. I'm telling you, dude, every single greenhouse is slammed full of amazing colors right now. We're gonna have like peak spring colors come that week, and it's an exciting time to be here at the farm because we got leaves on everything again, man. We're finally past the dormant stage, breaking into spring, and man, I'm telling you, me and Corbin's out here every day. We're getting distracted. We're like, oh, man, look at this cultivar. Oh man, look at the colors on this. We got a great lineup for you guys, so let's get right into it.
Guys, coming up first with the Acer Palmatum X shirasawanum, we got Trompenburg, man.
Man, this thing has got some beautiful red colors. If you're looking for a red upright, you know, I mean, there's a lot of them out there, but if you're looking for something that sets itself apart, Trompenburg does that, man. It's got a beautiful larger leaf with that cup down foliage. It gives it a unique texture and shape out in the garden, man.
Yeah, I love this one. It's really great. It's super recognizable with that cupped leaf and that really nice color that plays super nice with those yellows in the garden. That's going to play nice with some of those pinks in the garden too. It's just a really dope tree. I love this one. It's easy to spot in the greenhouse, so it's going to be making a difference in the garden, in your landscape. And something that grows a little bit faster is always nice. You know, putting on that foot of growth every single year is it's nice and reaffirming, because sometimes in Japanese maples, man, they'd be growing a little bit slower. For me as an impatient gardener, man, I'm always liking something that grows a little bit faster. That's going to leave an impact out there in the garden.
Awesome tree, guys. Pick you up a Trompenburg. All right, guys, all you Japonicum lovers out there, man, I love when we can bring one of these because there's not a ton of those cultivars out there. So I always get excited when we see a Japonicum coming up on the list. Today we got Acer Japonicum Giant Moon.
Yeah, man. This is super dope. If you're a Japonicum lover, stay tuned because there might be a couple of those species of cultivars coming out today. I mean, the giant moon, who doesn't love seeing that giant moon up in the sky, especially during that fall time when this thing is going to be looking like that harvest moon out there in the garden.
Oh yeah,
with those beautiful oranges, yellows, and reds, man. I mean,
yeah,
that's wild.
It does. It really kind of fills the spectrum of color, especially in the fall. Really beautiful colors. You can sometimes get multiple colors on the leaf at the same time. Really nice rounded leaf. You know, some of the other Japonicums, you're going to get a lot more divided on the lobes. This one kind of gives those lobes all the way out to the end with nice, large, kind of that round moon style leaf that you can kind of imagine in your mind what this is going to be like. Definitely one that's like high up on my list. I think as a collector, a plant collector, you know, you get into Japonicums, there's a lot of similarities, but this one kind of breaks the mold, man. This one kind of does its own thing. I really like that large rounded leaf on it, and the fall color on this thing is absolutely nuts, man.
Yeah, man, it's got them dinner plate size leaves, man, and you're going to be eating, man. This thing is dope in the garden. You're not going to want to miss it.
All right, guys, what do we got next, Corbin?
Guys, this ain't no lightning bug, man. This is a Firefly, man.
This thing is awesome, man. Then we got Acer Palmatum Firefly, one of the coolest reticulated types. I mean, there's so many out there. You're always looking for something a little different. This one gives you that, man. It's got a bold reticulation to it. Nice, like reds and burgundies and these soft pink colors that kind of layer over top of that lime green underneath. Beautiful lime green veining on this as well. I love this thing, man. It's just one of Matt and Tim's. They put a name on it. It wasn't one of their introductions, but they put a name on this thing. Firefly, just that name really kind of speaks to what the characteristics are in this tree.
Yeah, I wanted to shoot a video where, you know, I'll go around the nursery, look at some of the stuff that we got planted in a couple different locations. And this is one that I wanted to highlight because we got one right beside the office that's kind of a little bit more shaded. And then we have one that's kind of right here, right behind us pretty much, in in the field, and it's pretty much full sun, and there's a huge color difference. I love how, you know, putting it in that sun can kind of bring out those reds. Leaving it a little bit more shade is going to keep you with those kind of beautiful creams on greens with a really nice border going on. And it's really a dealer's choice whenever it comes to Firefly. Location, location, location.
Absolutely.
So, and that can be across the board with a lot of maples. Sometimes certain traits in trees are only brought out whenever you kind of put them in certain locations. So that's something to remember.
Yeah, one thing about this one I think would be cool is growing this in a container. I think you like to be able to move it around a little bit certain times of year, and like in spring you get a little bit, that sun's not quite as hot, so you can play around with a little bit more sun, get some color on it, and then kind of bring it into the shade later on in the summer, keep those colors longer. Really cool tree, guys. You definitely need to pick up a Firefly.
All right, guys, coming up next, we got an awesome Acer Palmatum Maple of the Year award winner right here. We got Shin deshojo, man.
Yeah, this thing is like next level spring interest. I mean, comes out a bright cherry red with kind of these little bit of like yellow veining to it. I mean, it really looks wild. It's not a reticulated type, but you can kind of see that structure of the leaf with this like light yellow color and that red. Really, really pops. I mean, this thing is probably one of the most vibrant trees, especially once they get some size to them. They really put on a show in the spring.
Yeah, I love seeing it during the summer too, whenever it starts popping with that second flush of growth.
Yeah.
You know, this thing might green up a little bit on you, but then it's going to start getting that beautiful pink over top. It's going to look like an azalea out there in the garden, which I think lots of people love. Also, something funky about this one. Every once in a while, if the conditions are right, you're going to get some variegated color on this. It's going to look almost like a ukigumo looking thing. Yeah. That really threw me for a loop whenever I first saw it, but it's super cool. I think this one has a lot of merit. Most of the time people are using deshojo for bonsai. Don't be afraid to use the improved version of deshojo. I mean, why not?
Really nice shape on this too. Gives a nice kind of rounded shape to it. Beautiful canopy. It's going to grow about a foot of growth a year, so you can expect 10 feet in 10 years. Really beautiful. I think it'd be great for a lot of those pops of colors out there if you have a lot of green in the background. This thing coming out in the spring is just going to just light up the garden in that area. Really cool, man. I love this tree. All right, guys. Another Acer Japonicum. We have Otaki here, man. This thing is really, really nice. Now, kind of comparing it to Giant Moon, which we had earlier, this one has a little bit deeper divided lobes. Still get that large style leaf that you love with Japonicums, but it's got a little bit deeper dissected lobes on that, and a little bit of like ridges and you know, kind of the edging of each lobe is nice little serrations on that. So it kind of sets itself apart.
Yeah, I mean, I think first time I saw this was in a really nice 10-gallon size, really nice structure.
Yeah.
Pretty medium-sized grower in the average kind of range, you know, the 8 to 10 feet in 10 years kind of deal. But yeah, you will start to notice all these differences in the Japonicums and their habits. And this one's got a really nice bold red fall color that really just lights up the show. It's going to pair really nice with maybe some of the Ryusin colors going on during the fall time. Kind of get two different habits going on with the growth, and then the shape of the leaf is way different.
Yeah.
And then you're going to get those contrasting colors during the fall time. It's going to look beautiful.
Oh yeah, man. I always love the structure of Japonicums. You kind of spoke to that, man. They always just have this very stoic, rigid structure to them. Beautiful trees out in the landscape. I was sitting there thinking in my mind, got this Otaki, maybe next to that Shin deshojo, man. Whew, talk about a show when that comes out in the spring, and you got these bold greens, big leaf, lots of texture and color contrast with that. So definitely a cool tree to add to your collection. All right, next up on the table, we got Acer Palmatum Lima Gold.
I call it Lima Gold, man. I don't like lima beans, man, but I like Lima Gold, man. This is a really awesome introduction by Dick Wolf, one of the guys that is friends with Billy Schwartz out there. They were kind of, you know, lighting the game on fire back in the day with some awesome cultivar introductions. And this is no slouch at all. I think, you know, Matt and Tim kind of talk about this one being, you know, a close, you know, a stone throw away from that Makawa kind of family going on there.
Definitely, man. It does have that really dense, tight, layered habit to it. Really small leaf, though. I think that's kind of what is unique about this. It's also has some nice little finely serrations on the edge of the leaf. It gives it a unique texture. When these get good size, man, they just create such a beautiful little round ball, man. I absolutely love this cultivar. Really, really sharp pointed ends to those lobes too, so the texture is just crazy.
Yeah, I think there's a picture online of probably Tim's finger. I don't know. He doesn't have too discernible fingers, but he's holding up a dime next to it, and then the leaf is smaller than the dime almost.
Yeah.
Which is super cool. I love whenever you have those little tiny leaves for trees. It just looks so beautiful. This is a good candidate for some bonsai if you're looking for that sort of thing. Those little leaves really make it look a lot more like, you know, a giant tree in a tiny pot.
Yeah.
And I just really enjoy this cultivar. It has really caught my eye a lot this spring. And it's one that you're going to enjoy too.
Get you a Lima Gold or Lima.
I need to say, like, I want to come up with like cool catchphrases for, like, you know, each individual tree type, man. You know, I think this one we're gonna say the reticulation nation, man.
That's right, man. I love it, dude. This thing is absolutely killer, man. I love this tree. We got Acer palmatum, white peaches. Now I'm gonna just say this right up front. A lot of times out in the trade, this gets kind of mixed in with peaches and cream. Peaches and cream is going to give you a different kind of leaf shape and a little bit different color. White peaches is what we're showing you right here today. So if you have that cultivar as peaches and cream, it looks a little bit like this, you might start wondering which one you got. Now, to get that out of the way, guys, this is a beautiful, beautiful tree. This is one that was found by Talon Buckholz. Absolutely astonishing colors on this. It's kind of creamy whites with these dark green veining on it. So in the spring, you get a nice little red blush on those edges as well. Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, man. I've been known to blush around the edges every once in a while, man. This is a super awesome one. Pair this up with that Firefly, man. They're gonna be playing out there, man. I love the name White Peaches, man. I think that just reminds me of that, you know, spring summertime feel.
Oh yeah.
Eating some peach cobbler out in the garden, man. I mean, enjoying some Japanese maples. You know, this is an Acer palmatum, so it's going to work in that zone 5 through 9. We don't mention that every single time, but most of the time, if there's one that, you know, kind of is either above or below,
right,
we're definitely going to mention it. But most of the time you can, I know they tell you not to assume, but you can assume that most of these palmatums are going to be that 5 through 9 zone range. And they're going to work for most of the continental United States, man.
Now this is one you probably want to protect from that hot afternoon sun. It's got some beautiful white colors. You can definitely hold that color a little bit longer into the year and kind of, you know, get away with the risk of burning if you get it out in too much sun. But this is going to be a medium-sized tree too, only like 6 to 8 feet in 10 years, so it fits in a lot of smaller spaces in your garden and just creates a dynamic color splash out there. Lights up those dark spaces. If you got a shade garden you're needing some splash of color in, put this thing in it and just watch it perform.
Yeah, I think that's one of my favorite things, going over to your house, checking out your shade garden, man. Brian and I are talking about it. He don't pull the trigger on every single, you know, variegated plant out there. But this dude loves maples, bro. So you start walking around his shade garden, you're gonna start to see those beautiful white colored trees.
Oh, yeah.
Mixing with those variegated up in there, man. And it's a super dynamic looking garden that you can kind of recreate at your house too.
Absolutely.
Guys, Acer shirasawanum Mikado, man.
Woo! Man, I love these shirasawanum hybrids, man. This thing is absolutely beautiful. Another Talon Buckholz introduction for you guys. I mean, he don't miss, right? I mean, we can sit here and just line up cultivar after cultivar from Talon Buckholz. Absolutely amazing. This gives you some beautiful burgundy colors when this thing leaves out. Almost kind of some purple tones in there as well. And then as it kind of matures out into that early spring, you start seeing these like lime green to yellow veining in the leaf. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, this thing really kicks it up during the summertime, which is super cool. I love those trees that they don't really, you know, play all their cards in that first kind of spring flush. They kind of wait. That heat, that sunlight starts to change that color of the leaf, man. Just making it just super dynamic. You know, we were walking through the greenhouse today, and I think something clicked for me in my head. The burgundy and the lime color combo is just really something that just has such a variety. I mean, I can name, you know, probably 20 or 30 different cultivars that have the similar color, and all of them just look so different. They just have their little unique variations on that color pattern, that beautiful texture. And I love this one. This kind of reminds me of that black lace during that summertime, but then you also get that kind of lime green veining going through it. Super nice, really beautiful kind of picked up red fall colors going on there too. I think we did a cultivar highlight on a large specimen at Buckholz. Y'all should definitely go check that out for a little bit more info on Mikado.
Mikado. All right, y'all. Coming up next, Acer Palmatum, Sekimori.
Yeah, I was just doing some, very baseline research, man, and the AI told me Sekimori Ishi is a stone used in a Japanese tea garden to kind of mark a boundary you're not supposed to go past. Now, this Sekimori, it could be marking a boundary that you want to push into, man, and lurk into the garden. I think this is a great kind of backdrop plant. This is one that you can really have in some rounder areas where it's going to fill out and kind of mound across the ground. Beautiful lace leaf.
Yeah, man, this gives you that classic. I think a lot of people think of that green lace leaf when they think of Japanese maple, so it gives you a very classic Japanese maple look. Now, what I like about Sekimori is it has a little bit more of kind of that open habit to it, so you can see the structure inside a little bit better than some of the others. Really, really nice structure on these. Even at a young age, you can see here it's just a 1 gallon. You've already got a lot of great branching going on with this, and it'll continue to cascade and weep and just kind of arch up and out. It's really, really nice. I love it. Just creates such a dynamic structure. And with that lace leaf, you get the texture on top of that. It's a great combination.
Yeah, man. I know sometimes I look a little weird out in some public gardens because, I'm getting on all fours, bro. I'm climbing up underneath the lace leaves. I'm looking up, seeing the structure. This is something that you could do that with at your house, in the privacy of your own home.
That's right.
But you're going to love this cultivar. Great fall colors going on there with some nice like yellow orangey colors.
Yeah.
This is going to pair really nicely with a lot of those other classic lace leaves that we see in the garden, especially some of those reds, man.
Absolutely. So if you want a classic, pick you up a Sekimori. All right, y'all. I think we kind of saved the best for last. This is one of my favorite cultivars, and it's a Japonicum. All those Japonicum collectors out there, get excited. We got Acer Japonicum Indian Summer.
Yeah, man. I had to look up what an Indian Summer was because, I've lived a couple of these my life, man. But apparently this is kind of, Indian Summer as a reference to like the unprecedented like season of warmth, which is really cool. And that is kind of true to how this thing plays during the fall time. Kind of get, during that fall when it gets real nice and chilly, man, this thing starts to put on a show.
Oh, absolutely, man. This will warm your heart, man, and keep that Indian summer spirit alive for you. One of my favorites, I'm telling you guys, I have 2 of these in my gardens. And what I always recommend with Japonicums is get them in some shade, man. They love the shade. And what I've noticed about Indian Summer for me specifically is in the shade, it's one of the last ones of all my Japonicums to leaf out. So if you get them in the shade, they leaf out a little bit slower. And man, it just has a beautiful leaf, a smaller leaf than some of your other Japonicums. This doesn't get that huge like dinner plate style leaf on it, but you get tremendous fall colors. This thing gets reds, yellows, oranges, even some purple splashes in that, all at the same time on the same tree. Check out the pictures we got popping up here. I know you guys are gonna love it. This is one of my favorite fall color maples. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I remember just being in awe, man, whenever I was just first starting working here, and Brian showed me the ropes, man. And he changed his, he went out, took some pictures, then he changed his background, man. And whenever Brian changes his background on the computer, man, that's some straight up fire. And there was some Indian Summer on that background for a minute, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just this myriad of colors, of just all the fall colors just going on. And I was sold at that point, man. And I'll be sad to say that I have passed up on some really nice Indian Summers. It might be time to finally pick up one because during the fall time, this thing's putting on a show.
Well, hey, Matt and Tim always say that if Brian hadn't sold, himself a tree or someone else a tree, then we just ain't doing our job, right? So if you want to pick up an Indian Summer, definitely check this out. Now, this is kind of a medium size, smaller size of those Japonicums. Going to get like 8 to 10 feet in 15 years. So if you have a smaller space where some of those Japonicums might outgrow, this is going to be a little bit more in that speed for those smaller gardens. Absolutely amazing cultivar, guys. Don't sleep on this. I know it's going to sell out really, really quick. One of my favorites. Man, we appreciate y'all tuning in with us today. I hope you enjoyed the lineup, man. Leave us some comments in the comment section below about what your favorite one was on the lineup. Let us know what ones you already have in your garden. Share some pictures on our Facebook group, MrMapleFriends.com. Check out the Mr. Maple fans. Check that out and share your gardens with us.
Yeah, we'd love to see those gardens. If you have a garden at home that you're really proud of, hey man, maybe email the office, say, hey, y'all need to come check out my Japanese maple gardens. We got a lot of specimens.
Absolutely.
We'd love to come check out your Japanese maple garden, your garden in general, even conifers too. We love conifers, azaleas. And guys, make sure to like, subscribe, share, all that stuff. That's the laundry list of stuff we got to say at the end of the video. And remember, take care.
God bless.
And have a great day.